Hey guys!
Hey, hey!
Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Here again with my Swiss husband, Matthias. So we haven't done a cultural comparison video in a while. It's been a while, hasn't it? But it's October and it is the season of Halloween. You guys should see where we live. It is decked out in Halloween. And I thought it would be kind of funny to get Matthias on here and get his perspective on all of this Halloween fall fun madness, because in Switzerland you don't really have Halloween, do you?
We don't really do it, no. So, like over in Switzerland, where I'm from, like from the Swiss German part, we don't really do it.
No?
Like some people dress up, some people don't. Some bars are decked out, some bars not. It totally depends.
But you wouldn't say it's like a major part of the year. People are like, oh, I can't wait for Halloween.
No, not
like
at all.
you never met somebody who said like their favorite holiday is Halloween.
No. But I met people's favorite holiday is the carnival in my hometown.
Ah, okay,
yeah.
Carnival. So
Carnival,
if you guys don't know what Carnival is, it's basically when everybody dresses up and goes in the streets and drinks. And would you say that's the closest thing you have to Halloween?
No, I think it's totally different. No, totally different idea behind it. So to an outsider, probably our carnival looks like Halloween, but it's totally not.
Why would it look like Halloween?
Because all the people dress up. All the people dress up. They're in the streets. They're having fun. They're drinking. Getting crazy. Some people are civil.
So I guess in order to find out more, like your perspective on Halloween, I wrote down some things that I, like as I guess a typical American kid, did every Halloween since I was, young, and we'll see if you did any of these things at all.
Okay.
So let's just get into the list. First one, pumpkin picking.
No.
No pumpkin picking. You never went pumpkin picking.
No, and I never went on a pumpkin farm or picked any pumpkins.
Do you know anybody who ever did?
No. No.
Are pumpkins not able to grow in Switzerland?
Probably.
I'm sure you can grow pumpkins in Switzerland.
Of course, but people don't go on pumpkin farms and pick the pumpkins.
I grew up in Wisconsin and my mom grew pumpkins in the backyard, so I know pumpkins can probably grow just about anywhere. Definitely in Switzerland, but I wonder why not. This is going to be interesting. If you're Swiss, feel free to comment on all of this. Like, be nice. We're just having fun.
Pumpkin farms? Like, I never heard anybody go to a pumpkin farm.
Okay, so next one, pumpkin carving. I guess you never...
Nope. I think a year or 2 years ago with your family, it was the first time. Yeah.
Do you know like what a jack-o'-lantern is? Does that say anything to you? Jack-o'-lantern?
No.
Okay. That's like after you carve the pumpkin, it's not really a pumpkin anymore. It's like a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, it's a lantern. Yeah. Because you put the light in.
Yeah, good. Okay, what about going on a hay ride?
I know what it is because I've seen it on TV. People like jump into into a wagon pulled by a horse.
A horse?
or a tractor. I've seen it on TV, like a horse or a tractor, and then they go around the farm and they see like all the things that's on the farm. I
think you're almost talking about like a haunted hayride.
Yeah.
Where it's like they go and see scary stuff. Yeah,
scary stuff and just like fall stuff too.
Okay, I never went on one of those, but we definitely took like a hayride out to the pumpkin patch to pick our pumpkins and carve our jack-o'-lanterns. But yeah, definitely haunted hayrides are a thing. I don't know if they still do them pulled by horses. Hopefully not. But the ones I went to, it was always tractors.
Yeah.
But I guess people would think like some horses would make it more spooky or something.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, what about a corn maze? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, of course. It's like a... Oh, okay, no. A corn maze is like where you can get lost, but the walls are made out of corn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in one?
No.
Have you ever heard of it in Switzerland?
I heard of like maze because like in Paris at Castle Versailles there is a maze.
But it's not corn, is it?
It's not corn. No, it's not corn. But yeah, I've never been in one at all.
So did they have like a lot of corn fields growing where you grew up?
There are some.
But it's not like everywhere?
No, not at all.
See, like where I grew up in Wisconsin, we had corn fields everywhere. Maybe that's why.
I remember when we used to live in Wisconsin and saw them all over the place. Yeah. But in Switzerland, not very common where I grew up.
Do you think they're just out in the mountains more, or in like different villages, or just like not?
No, they are not out in the mountains. Like there's like where I found them, where I saw them, they're close to the cities. They're just out on the farms. Like I don't know how to describe them.
Like the farms are just like out in a different part of town, I guess.
Yeah, they're way out.
Okay.
Way out.
Okay, what about going through a haunted house?
No. The thing is, we have we have the thing like every single year in my hometown. It's called Mass. And then it's like there's some spooky stuff. There are haunted houses.
Oh, there are haunted houses.
Yeah, but they're the build-up houses, and then you can walk through, and then the
part of
the ghost
like
comes
Moz,
out.
like, that's like carnival, like
carnival,
what Americans think carnival
Yes.
or like fair.
Yes, a
So-
fair,
okay.
exactly. That was the word. A fair builds up a haunted house, and then you walk through. But I was never in a real.
So it
haunted
was
house.
part of like the carnival, like
Yes.
it came and it went out
Yes,
again. Okay.
yes.
See, I grew up like we would go to haunted houses. If you're from Wisconsin, we had a lot of haunted houses, and there was this famous one close to where I lived in this town called like Hubertus, Wisconsin. And so if you're from there, hello. I went there like once. It wasn't like a house, so it was like an empty warehouse or something, and it was like multiple stories, and like you had to like they basically built up this whole thing, and you didn't even know where you would go. You're basically
Okay.
waiting in line. And you just like walk in the front door and you have to like follow this path. You don't have any sense of how big it is, like
Yeah.
if you're up, down, left, right, like you just follow this path that they built up.
So
completely.
are people in there spooky
Oh yeah,
you?
yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah, like real
Okay,
people.
real people,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
like tons of them. And
Okay, that's cool.
I did it
That's
once,
cool.
like, and it was so scary. I just remember, like, at the end, like, a guy chased you out with like a chainsaw, and I was like, no, thank you. I do not like scary stuff anymore. You're not big into scary stuff
Oh,
either.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like watching any horror movies at all. It's just not fun for me.
So you probably won't find us every Halloween at the Hubertus haunted house. 'Cause
I want to see it once.
You would do it.
Yeah, I would do it. I
you
would
would do
definitely
it though.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah, I would do it.
Oh, we might have to do it then. That would be funny. Matthias's
Yeah.
first haunted, like real haunted house.
Real haunted house. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I remember it was super expensive to get in though. Like the good haunted houses are super expensive. Oh,
Really?
this brings me to another like myth, at least where I grew up. I don't know if you ever heard about this before, and I don't know if it's true, but where I grew up, I think people talked about this haunted house in Chicago, because I grew up like close to Chicago, where it's so scary. If you make it to the top floor, you get all your money back that you paid to get in. But it's like so scary. It was like $50 to get in or something, and if you would make it to the end, you can get all your money back. But it's so scary that nobody gets their money back.
Challenge accepted. I'll do it.
No, I don't even know
Yeah.
if it's real, but where I grew up, everyone always like talked about that and talked
Okay.
about going there. But I don't know. I think it is probably real, but I don't know. You never heard of that before?
No.
Ooh, wouldn't that be scary? Like
be cool.
haunted houses done right are so freaking scary. Just I've been to like one or two in my life, and it's really no. Like I'm not doing that anymore. Okay, next one. Oh my gosh. If this is super common, if you don't do this, I'm gonna be shocked. Trick or treating. No trick or treating.
No trick or treating. No.
No candy.
No.
Like none.
The thing is, in Switzerland, like here in the States, when Halloween season comes along, you see these humongous bags with 100 Snickers, 100 Twix, 100 whatever packs of candy in the stores. In Switzerland, doesn't exist. We have like 10, 20 maximum in
No
one
fun
bag.
size candy bars.
No, no,
So what would people hand out on Halloween?
nothing. It doesn't exist. It's like, I would just tell the little kids, go away. Like, we don't do that here.
No, yeah, well, yeah. Where I grew up, it's like you've seen the street that I grew up on, and it was like we all just go
Yeah.
door to door, all dressed up, and just get candy, go
Yeah.
home, dump it out.
Doesn't exist.
So do you do? Okay, we'll get to that at the end. Okay,
Yeah.
trick or treating, no.
Good.
Getting costumes
Yes, for carnival.
for carnival,
Yes.
which is in
Carnival.
February, by the way.
It's usually between February and March or April.
So no
Yeah.
October, like in October in the stores in Switzerland, you will not see costumes.
For
Halloween.
I think you will.
Yeah.
Because the American culture comes more and more over to Europe. Probably you will see them, but I don't think a lot of people will buy it.
And what about in other like Halloween stuff, like pumpkin spice lattes, pumpkin flavored this?
I actually read an article 2 years ago. The first pumpkin spice latte was sold in Geneva.
2 years.
2 years ago.
Okay, what about like watching Halloween movies? So did you have your own version of like Hocus Pocus or Halloween Town or Casper
No,
or?
just American movies.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
but do you know any
So-
of them?
Yeah.
Which ones have you heard of before?
I don't know them by name.
But
Honestly,
you've
I don't.
seen movies.
You've seen movies, like you've seen all the Halloween movies, like the really scary ones, like the adult ones.
Oh, like the horror movies.
The horror movies, like with the guy with the with the NHL mask,
I don't know.
Scream.
I
I think those are Halloween movies.
I
Not
get- yeah.
100% sure.
don't know if they are. Like, I don't know. I would just
Yeah.
consider it scary. I don't know. Maybe it is for Halloween.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you
it's-
saw those in like the dubbed version, or
Yeah, in German.
is it still scary in German?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't like horror movies.
Okay. Okay. What about like black cats? Does that say anything to you?
Yeah, it doesn't give you luck. If
Right,
you
it's
see
like-
a black
okay.
cat go over the street or from left to right, or if you see a black cat crossing the street,
Right.
it gives you not. How do you say it? It gives
Bad
you,
luck.
Gives you bad luck. Yeah.
So you wouldn't associate like black cats with October or Halloween
No.
or okay.
No.
Very interesting. So decorations. You see decorations around town?
Halloween.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
In a lot of bars and discos, like bars and stuff. Yeah.
You know, probably
see
in
it.
the American or Irish places.
Probably. I only knew like one, in my hometown only one bar always decked out for Halloween, and yeah, that was about
See,
it.
it sounds kind of weird because you're like saying it totally doesn't exist, but then you're like, there's
It
costumes.
It kind of is like a little bit, but not too much. It's like the Swiss way, like a little bit, not too much.
So it's nothing like here where it's like
No,
all year round
all
kids
that.
are like, what are you going to be for Halloween? Or people are like, I got to save that piece of clothing for a Halloween costume.
yeah, no,
It's not.
no,
Okay.
no. Or maybe not now, because I haven't lived in Switzerland for a very long time.
So I guess that leaves like, what did you ever do for Halloween? Is it just, did you feel like you were missing out as a kid, like watching the American movies and seeing the Americans go trick-or-treating? Did you feel like, oh, that would be so cool? Or like, you just didn't get it? Or what
Not
did you
really.
think?
I didn't get it. I didn't really. The thing is, if you watch movies, you never know if it's really real or not. So I thought, like, okay, people go from door to door and ask for candy. That's pretty cool. Like, I like candy, but I didn't know like that they really do it. But when I grew older, like, it was pretty cool to see like the bars in the cities. They decked out like in Halloween themed stuff. So that was pretty cool.
And I guess then last question is like, how do you feel now that we live in America about all of this Halloween madness? Do you think it's ridiculous? Do you think it's fun? Or
The thing, we live in a very nice street here, and all the houses, they're totally decked out like with spider webs and they're like some dead bodies and heads hanging out and skeletons. It looks really cool, very, very well done.
So yeah, I guess that's it, guys. We just wanted to kind of sit down and chat about Halloween. If you are from Europe or Switzerland, Germany especially, I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts on all of this. And has it changed? Is Matthias missing something? Is it like just blowing up this year? If you're over there, are people going crazy for Halloween? Let us know your Halloween traditions in the comments down below.
Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up this video, and don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.
Bye.
And until next time, guys, don't forget, every single day you have the opportunity to take your dreams and put them into actions. So work hard, be kind, make it happen.